the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff to the single back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking, just trucks through the defender. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. On the ground, it's Maffa. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Heading left after the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Miller. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to throw again. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll feed the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here's the handoff. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Using his legs here. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
Makes the grab. It's Maffa. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Maffa. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yard.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the running back takes the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He's running out of time here. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. See if they can convert the point after. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. And it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third-down play. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20, past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And tackled there by the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Oh, the football's fumbled. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.